Let's talk. My name is Toya. Thank you so much for clicking. Today we're going to be talking about Seeking Sister Wives, Season 4, Episode 4, Three's a Crowd. Now, if you haven't checked out my other videos, go ahead and click. I'll leave a description down below. But today I'm going to be starting with the least favorite couples to my most favorite couples and what gave us the most drama this episode. So let's go. So first we're going to be talking about Tasha and Cydian, okay? I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this girl and her name, but Tasha with a O. Tosha and Cydian. Now, if you didn't see my last video, I'll put the link below talking about how they got in their situationship and how they are now seeking a sister wife. I'm not going to spend no more than 10 more seconds talking about this. They seeking a sister wife whom Cydian himself have never met. This young girl is in the Philippines. They tried to meet up 1 or 2 times. It's very unclear as to how many times. We don't know. Now they trying to act like they about to set it up so Cydian can go over there and meet this girl. Until Cydian meets Ariel in person and they've actually met, I don't have time, energy, space, or bandwidth to talk about them. Next couple, let's go. Steve and Brenda. I mean, we could really sit here for a while and talk about them this week because they did give us the drama. They gave us the insight. They went a little bit further, a little bit deeper. Let's talk about them. So they started off, apparently they went on a cruise for however, whenever, and now they back. It's been 2 weeks since they went on their little date with April. And first thing Brenda starts off, I'm so frustrated with April. I've been trying to have a relationship with her and she's not giving me anything. It's like, I've expressed to her what I want and she's just not giving it to me. I mean, I want someone not just to be my best friend, but someone like a sister, Brenda, ma'am. Come on. You ain't got a sister? Sorry. You don't have a best friend? Sorry. You don't have no friends because to me, I'm sorry. That's what that sounds like. It sounds like, Brenda, you need a friend. You need someone that's not Steve, definitely not April. Y'all only been dating this girl for 5 months. That's not long enough to be in no deep, lifelong best friend, bestie relationship. It's been 5 months. Give me a break. So she goes into this whole fake tears. Ain't no tear. No tear ever happened. It didn't happen. I don't know. She was pushing away her hair, fixing her glasses. What she wasn't doing was crying because no tear ever streamed down her face. Oh, I've just been trying and she's not giving me anything. All I do is I keep trying and I mean, she just wants to be with Steve and she doesn't have any type of relationship with me and it's hard to give and not get anything. Post Steve. He like, well, it's okay. You can show your emotions. And she's like, well, I just try and I try. And he like, basically, look, I mean, it happens like this in relationships sometimes, but as long as April want to be in this and she putting her foot forward, we're going to try this. So they go out to dinner and Brenda tried to act like she didn't want to have this conversation, but Brenda definitely wanted to have this conversation. And she starts off, she's like, well, when you guys talk, nobody says, hey, well, let me talk to Brenda. You guys are in your own little world and I don't want to be alone. Brenda. That's not an April problem. That's not a Steve problem. Again, that is a Brenda problem. And you are scared that what happened to Steve's ex-wife is going to happen to you. And I hate to tell you, but there is a very strong, real possibility that could happen. And Steve doing his best. He like, look, April, Brenda doesn't feel like you need her. Do you need her? Crickets. And April's like, well, I feel like Steve tell me what he needs more than Brenda. I don't know. What do you want? What do you want? She wasn't giving. She was not buying into Brenda's whole passive aggressiveness. And I'm glad she was not here for it because basically that's what it is. Brenda, when they get down to the seeking sister wife stuff, she really ain't about it. She say she about it, but she really ain't about it. And that's the end of it. And April is hip to it. and Steve is hip to it. And so decisions gonna have to be made. Is Steve really gonna put his foot down and keep dating April, or if he gonna let Brenda ruin yet another potential secret sister wife? That's where we stopped off. So I guess all we gonna have to do is wait and see. But it look like April ain't budging. Brenda go pull out her crying and see if that's gonna manipulate Steve enough, and we'll see what's gonna happen, if that's gonna work or if it's not gonna work. That's all I really got to say about them. I'm not really moved by Brenda. Y'all know how I feel about this couple. I don't really got much to say about them anyway, because I feel like all parties involved are kind of getting what they give and getting what they expect. Let's go to the next couple. Now, this is really almost my favorite couple, which I never thought I would say that. They've been on several seasons and I didn't really care for them. I didn't care about their story, their storyline. It wasn't hidden for me. But I'm talking about Garrick and Danielle, and now Leah. So we still on this same date. They still got these same clothes on, but now they getting ready to go for a walk. And I appreciate that Leah is asking seemingly all the right questions. She like, how many wives you gonna have? What does it look like with me coming in? How do y'all make decisions? You know, it seemed like she's asking the right questions, and I like the direction that she's going in. But they answer her, but Garrick and Danielle, they answer her in a very vague way, which I guess because you can't really give an answer to a situation that hasn't really happened yet. I don't know. They all seem to me, Danielle and Garrick and Leah really seem optimistic about the whole situation. And Leah is very blunt, direct, and she get right to the point. And I feel like Garrick and Danielle are trying to figure out, is that a bonus or a minus? I will say, for some strange reason, I do feel like Garrick can quote unquote handle Leah, because Garrick is soft spoken, but at the same time, you could tell he's one of those men that is firm. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not playing around with you women. Y'all can make y'all decisions. Y'all can say whatever, whenever, whoever, however. But he seemed like he pretty much the kind of what I say goes kind of guy. And that's that. He ain't about to raise his voice. He ain't about to yell. He ain't about to fuss. He ain't about to fight. It's what I say goes. So with that being said, do y'all think that they really could be enter into this quad? Because again, they already got Bert, they already got Danielle and Garrick, so it would be a quad. Do y'all really think that Leah could fit into it? I'm surprised with my own answer, because honestly, I kind of do. I kind of do feel like they can make it work. It's gonna be work. But Danielle and Leah seem like they get along. They like, hey sis, hey girlfriend, hey girl. It seemed like they both understand the nature of this relationship, and it is very much calculating, and it's very much like a business transaction. And they seem to understand it and are trying to clarify their roles and how it would play out in the big picture. And so as long as everybody is truly being honest, like they say that they are, and really picturing how this would look like in 4K in real life, I honestly think they might have a chance of working. That is the comment of the day. Y'all leave me a comment and let me know if you think that the Merrifields, Roberta, Danielle, Garrick, and Leah actually could make it work and could be a couple of second sister wives. Before I go, finally, they have a different day. It's finally a different day. They got on different clothes. By the way, they had their little first kiss or whatever yesterday, Leah and Garrett. And so they out to brunch this day. And I feel like they're going to finally make a turning point, because Leah has said, we ain't boyfriend and girlfriend. We just trying to see if we want to date. So I feel like we're going to find out at this next time they ever show us if they actually are going to go on and keep dating, or if it's going to be an end. I feel like there's no reason they done got this far to at least stop the dating process. Like, just see what it would look like. Y'all done did all of this, flew her out. Y'all done spent a little time together. Y'all done met in real life. unless they just really ain't feeling her. But I feel like they're gonna give the green light and be like, okay, now y'all can officially start dating. That's what I think. Let me know. Next. Last but not least, we got Lil Marcus. Now, if y'all remember, Lil Marcus went on his first date with Bina last week that the girls had set up, and so now she's coming over the next day to talk about it. Now, y'all know I had mentioned it before. There's one person that got one problem that's stopping this, and it's the blockade, and her name is India. Now, to me, the whole problem with India, I have a huge problem with her, because to me, she's very unrealistic. To me, she worried about what's Bina's thoughts and why she coming into it, when in reality, none of y'all, I don't even think Marcus had the idea of polygamy in mind when him and Taryn met. So don't be trying to act like this girl need to come in with some big, deep, profound reason as to why she want to join y'all family. It's simple. Yes, she tired of being cheated on, but I guess it's something in Marcus and Taryn and y'all relationship that she feel like she want to join. But India like, oh, well, it ain't the same. Marcus like, I'm ready to sleep with this girl, basically, is what she said. She's like, no, I'm not comfortable with it. I disagree with that. And he's trying to tell her it's the same situation when we got together. And she keep trying to tell him it's not. Look, this time you're married with a fiance and kids. And that's where I'm like, India, get your whole life. Because when you started dating Marcus, guess what? He was married with kids. Nothing changed. But she want to act like, oh no, it's not a single man dating a single woman. It never was. That's the part that blows me about her. And I think she's so ridiculous. And I'm glad that I feel like she being at this point, it seems like Marcus is listening to her. And you could tell that they have their own meaningful relationship or whatever. But India is still in some la-la world where she think it's just her and Marcus. And Taryn is just there and the family is just there. And she thinks she is this guard keeper over everything. And honey, you are not. Because let me tell you what, I could tell you right here, right now today. If you decided, look, it's going to be me versus Bina and Taryn, you going to lose. And it ain't because it's those two, it's the lifestyle. That's what Marcus likes. He likes the lifestyle. He wants this lifestyle. So if you're going to buck against this lifestyle and all y'all coming together, let me tell you what, you're going to be bucking alone. Because just the same as way as he had left his wife initially, because he wanted more women, same thing with you, girlfriend. If you decide you ain't ready to open up y'all world and open up y'all universe as much as he quote unquote love you, girl, you about to be out of there. And I'm actually here for it, because it's just amazing to me how these women will interrupt a home. I ain't gonna say happy home because I ain't know what was going on in their house, but will interrupt a home, get in between a man and his wife and their children and come in and disrupt it. And then now you want to be, all of a sudden, now you want to be so strict about rules and you got all these regulations. What I like about Bina, she came in and she was like, all right, it's getting real, y'all. Let's talk about it. And she called India out from the beginning. She was like, sis, why are you crazy? She called her out. Like, girl, why are you crazy about Marcus? Girl, you need to get your life. And of course, Marcus, he like, you know why she crazy. It's all about me. But I actually like the checks and balances going on here, because it seemed like Taryn and Lil Marcus and Bina is on the same page. India, the one that got to get her life. And I'm not upset about it, because when you dish it, you need to be able to take it. So, Miss India, darling, I hate to tell you, but it's time for you to put your big girl panties on. And Lil Marcus and Bina go do what Lil Marcus and Bina go do. And it ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't up to you, because they done already decided. And I can't wait to see where this mess is going to lead to. So, that's all I got to say about that. Thank you so much for clicking. Could you please give me a thumbs up? If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. And until the next time, guess what? I am out of here.